My name is Panda and I'm a street artist based in Glasgow. I've been painting the streets since 2019, but I've been involved in street art and graffiti since I was very young. I currently run Grateful Gallery with two of my friends, Kieran and Konzo. I grew up in Paisley and there was always kind of graffiti dotted about, and there was like one particular bit of graffiti on a rooftop in sort of Paisley town centre that I always saw, and I was always just really intrigued. And then I got a skateboard at like 10 years old and I met a group of skateboarders, and they were all skateboarders, but they were also all graffiti writers as well. So quite quickly I was kind of friends with them and was very kind of aware of it. And I think for me, I was always kind of drawn to the character part of it. I was never very good at letters. I think as well I grew up reading the Beano and watching The Simpsons and Futurama, and also probably playing computer games and stuff like that. So kind of like the Rugrats and stuff, like big characters with big eyes and stuff like that, and just like bright colours has always kind of appealed to me. The first bit of street art that I probably did, to be honest, there's a space called the Braehead Tunnels, which is like underneath the M8 motorway near IKEA and like the Braehead Centre, and me and my friends used to go there really young, but we never really did anything proper. We just kind of went and tried to paint, but we're never very good at it. But that was amazing because there was like really quite spectacular, amazing paintings there, like Smug. Like kind of that's where he started off kind of painting in Glasgow and would paint these big amazing things. So Smug is an Australian guy who moved to Glasgow probably about 20 years ago. Really talented sort of graffiti artist, and then started painting quite large scale photorealistic murals. Kind of practiced in these tunnels, and then I started getting commissioned by the council in like 2013, I think was the first ones, and then he did a lot for the Commonwealth Games, and since then has done like many more. He's done like the St Mungo's one on High Street next to the cathedral. He's just finished a new one on the side of Social Hub in the Merchant City, which is I think the largest mural in Scotland. At this moment in time, I would probably feel pretty chuffed about the legal wall in Glasgow. I kind of campaigned to make that a legal wall, and I think that was pretty cool because I really believed in that space. So it's like Custom House Quay. It used to have a big tiger on it, but then at some point that mural got destroyed and then people started painting it again. But for me that's quite a beautiful thing because it then revitalised the wall, like it reinvigorated it. People were then able to come down and paint, but we were all painting illegally. And I think a few people got fines and stuff like that, and it was in a bit of a grey area, so no one really knew if they could paint it or not. So I kind of made it my mission to just kind of challenge the council and demand or sort of explain that it would have been a good thing for the city, and they made it legal last year. And it's been amazing. It's been so cool to see people actually go down and painting it, and the response has been really positive as well. And so I think graffiti operates in this quite interesting space where people are going to like great lengths. Like the People Make Glasgow building, some guys were in the city and they went and did an abseil graffiti, which is kind of like the new frontier of graffiti. People abseiling down the side of buildings and writing their names. Some people are doing it like incredibly. They're painting really elaborate graffiti pieces down the side of buildings. And people will look at that and go, well, why are they doing that? But it's the same as people who like surf or mountain bike or any kind of extreme sport, or even just kind of any pursuit. There's always people who take it to like a next level. And I think that's maybe just quite a human thing, is to find out where the limits are and keep pushing it. If there is a Glasgow in 50 years time, in terms of like street art and graffiti, I reckon people are always going to be painting the streets and stuff like that on a more kind of sort of general sense about sort of, because I do believe like graffiti and street art is just art, right? It's just expression. So hopefully there is some kind of UBI for people to express themselves. Hopefully the machines have taken over and we're all just getting to do whatever we love anyway. So hope you're enjoying that socialist sort of UBI utopia.